You want to see the the Halloween costume that almost got me murdered when I went to school in the South? They did not take kindly to this. I thought it was funny. I thought it was a good costume. Listen, I'm not the only person who dressed up as a zombie for Halloween. Hey, demon, what am I doing up here? I'm flexing on these hooks, but I can't fall. Gotta see that I can't fall. Stepping on these hooks, but I don't stop. Cause I'm stepping on them. Cause I'm flexing on these hooks, but I don't stop. Flexing on these hooks, but I don't stop. You fucking suck! You old piece of shit! I'm putting you in a home! You old piece of shit! You Trump voting, tapioca pudding eating, watching fucking Murder, She Wrote in the nursing home, fake teeth, fucking wool sock having motherfucker! Ah, greatest generation my ass! Fuck you! And that's why I like Sekiro. Because Sekiro is a great fucking, it's a great lesson for life, right? Sekiro is a lot like life. You're gonna reach impassable roadblocks, totally impassable roadblocks. And you have two options. Either you can smash your fucking controller, or you can embrace that controllers die twice. And you can fucking pick it up and you can tuck your fucking little baby penis back in your pants and you can sack up and you can work your dick off and you can get all the vindication that comes with beating this fucking abomination of a game.
This fairy is kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
I would
very
be.
Powerful energy.
Probably because I'm so much taller than you. Is it hard to play video games?
Oh my god.
How do you always know exactly where they are?
Gamer sense.
I don't have that.
Oh. I don't know.
Your gamer sense there?
Oh.
Are you a succubus?
No, because I don't suck. Pretty girls don't give head.
Got it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Head is giving head is for girls with low self-esteem. I receive cunnilingus. That's it.
So you're a ubus, not a succubus.
Yeah. I also don't like direct mouth content to my genitals, so usually I make men whisper at my clitoris from a few inches away for anywhere up to 5 to 6 hours, because that's how long it takes for those vibrations to stimulate.
To get a job one time, I may have lied about my ability to speak Spanish, right? It was on the application. Do you speak Spanish? Yeah! Yeah! The gig was to go film a documentary in Cuba. So we get to Cuba and it's like this whole film crew and I'm running camera. They send us our state-sponsored escort, right? Because at that time, Cuba was still pretty fucking communist. So we had to like be led around by this state-sponsored escort. He comes and he's speaking Cuban Spanish. And if you've ever heard Cuban Spanish, it's like they drop a lot of the S's. So he's like, como di? Like, and I could barely understand. And we get to the part where I'm like, so when does our translator get here? And he's like, "Kay?" And I turned to the group and I was like, when does our translator get here? And they're like, it's you. I was like, bien.
Yes.
Bien. So no one in my group spoke a lick of Spanish. So this guy would be telling us stuff and I would get like every third word. And they'd be like, what did he say? And I was like, well, you know, it doesn't translate perfectly, but he's saying, you know, we shouldn't film this area. We shouldn't. And they were like, why not? And I was like, oh, he's saying it's a state thing. He doesn't want to get into it. And then he would like look at me and he'd be like, bien, okay? And I'd be like, fucking nailed it, dude. Moving right along. Dude, for fucking 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. I faked this shit. For 2 weeks. But by the time I left Cuba, dude, my Spanish was then. I'd be like, Dios mío, mamacita, yo tengo hase de snorkel en sus pantalones. Hi. I was there, dude. I would go out every night in Cuba and get fucked up. I had a great time in Cuba. It was a great time. But anyway, yeah, I almost ruined this documentary because I didn't know a fucking lick of Spanish.